Hello, I'm Robin Henning, and welcome to another Exchange Life Nugget of Truth. Has Jesus ever asked you to join him in doing something that is totally out of your comfort zone? Something that you know you cannot do? Well, I know I can list several times in my journey with him that he's walked in a direction that has totally freaked me out. My reactions were, "Are you insane? I can't do that. That's never gonna work." But Jesus kept moving on in that direction. You know, in my office just over there, I have a lithograph print of an artist's depiction of Peter walking toward Jesus on the stormy Sea of Galilee. And it's a constant reminder to me of what it's like to walk with him in total dependence. You see, it was Peter. Remember, it was Peter's idea to get out of the boat and for Jesus to bid him to come to him. And he did fine as long as he was looking at Jesus. But the moment he took his eyes off Jesus, things changed. And he started to focus on the waves, and it went bad from there for him. You see, Peter did two things wrong. First, he took his eyes off Jesus. Second, he focused on the storm. When he was looking at Jesus, he was able to do the humanly impossible. He experienced the very life of Jesus walking on water through him. And when he focused on the waves, what happens? He gave into it. The fear of the storm and unbelief took over. He was thinking, I can't walk on water. What was I thinking? This is crazy. So Peter sank like a rock. He cried out to Jesus, "Save me." And then Jesus grabs hold of him, saves him, and then rebukes him for his unbelief. I'm like, dude, the guy got out of the boat. Who else did? But he gets rebuked for his unbelief. Why? Behind all fear is unbelief. When we focus on our faith in Jesus, we experience his life in us, empowering us to keep in step with the Spirit no matter where he leads us. When we focus on our abilities or our inabilities, we are bound to draw strength from one place, and that's our flesh. And then, like Peter, we will sink like rocks as fear overwhelms us. Faith in Jesus and fear cannot coexist. They naturally repel one another. Jesus is going to lead us to do some things that are humanly impossible in order to teach us to depend upon him to be the power source to accomplish all that he has planned to do through us. Without him, we can do how much? Nothing. But we can do all things through Christ, who is our strength. So, beloved, if you keep sinking in the storm, ask Jesus where you've given ground to a spirit of fear and then the lies of the enemy, because they go hand in hand. And then ask Jesus to speak truth to those lies and then to reclaim the ground you've given to the enemy through your unbelief and fear. And then, finally, acknowledge your need for him to do all things through you, to be your source of strength. And he will then lift you up above the waves, above fear, to walk on in faith in him, to do all things as he is your strength. I hope this encourages you. I hope you have a blessed week in Jesus. We'll see you next time.